I think we have to just mentally get ready to do yoga. I think we have to prepare. And when I walk onto my mat, that's kind of a reminder to me that it's something's different. Something's about to change. I took a class earlier this week where the instructor said, I thought this was really interesting. We were doing yin yoga, and it's one where you hold the pose for several minutes, and then you go to another pose and hold it for several minutes. And she gave you a prep by saying, I want you to roll your tongue around the roof of your mouth, which is allowing you, it's reminding you that you're about to change. Okay, you're about to move your pose. So I thought that was kind of an interesting announcement to your body. And in this case, I think the announcement is when I step onto my mat, when I sit down in this chair, it's a reminder to me that it's about, this is about me preparing to do yoga. And so I step down, and my mind is already thinking, it's time to get comfortable. It's time to adjust and sit. I've been enjoying putting my feet up on some blocks or a stool, rolling the soles of my feet in a little bit, resting my hands on my knees. Whew. Just kind of settling in, reminding myself that I'd like to have good posture here so that this natural arch in my lower back is going to be there. And I like to let my eyes drift closed a little bit. Some days they won't go all the way, but some days the eyelids just lower. And that's the reminder to me that it's time for me to go inward and to look for my breath. We have to look for our breath because it just happens all by itself. We don't have to think about breathing. It just occurs. So a lot of times it slips into the background of our normal everyday life. And there it is. Doing this fantastic work of breathing, supplying our body with all of this really, really important stuff called oxygen. What does your breath look like today? There's no right or wrong answer here. It is what it is. The important part is that we're connecting to it. We're paying attention. We're noticing. Now I'd like to ask you to change your breath. Wherever it is, wherever it was, can we make a breath that's soft and gentle, warm and comfortable, and has an even inhale and an even exhale? For me, I'm going to put a count to my breath. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 on the inhale, and then a 3, 2, 1 on the exhale. There you go. Soft and gentle, warm and comfortable. No need to hold the breath. No need to stop it at any point. Just you can Imagine that it's just like the waves at the beach. The wave comes in, the wave goes in. Soft and gentle. Warm and comfortable. Encourage all of us to change this breath even more. I invite you to make it a 5 count. So the 1, 2, 3 is going to become a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the. Then it's going to be a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the exhale. So the breath stays the same in terms of being soft and gentle, warm and comfortable. Just making it bigger, longer, fuller. You may notice some things when we do that. You may have to clear your throat a little bit, or might get a little cough. Or maybe you just feel a little more awake. Because we're bringing in more fresh air, more oxygen, and we're exchanging more stale or old or soft and gentle, warm and comfortable. Big breath. Focusing on the breath, we're noticing it in the body, paying attention. There you go, everybody. You're doing great. Nice. Stay focused on the breath. Don't slip off into the grocery list there. Gently open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes, shake everything out. Good job, everybody. Inhale up to sun salute. And then exhale, let's just gently forward fold a little bit. Wherever that goes is perfectly fine. Back up to sun salute. And gently exhale and forward fold. Down it comes again. Oh, you guys are doing great. Awesome. One more time. Up to sun salute. Hold it up there for 1 second and it's right back down to that little forward fold. Just kind of beginning to open stuff up. Great job. This time we're going to come back to a comfortable seated pose, looking straight ahead, readjusting my comfort. There we go. Anchoring my hands on my knees and up. We're going to look on the inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to let the chin drop down towards the heart. Inhale up. Exhale down comes the chin towards the heart. It's not going to touch the heart. You know that, right? Okay, good. Inhale up. There we go. Exhale down. Oh, wonderful. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, look out over your left shoulder. Back to center on the inhale, sitting up straight. Exhale out over your right shoulder. Back to center. Exhale. Now you guys know that you don't have to do the same number of repetitions that I'm doing. Most important thing is that you're inhaling back to center, you're exhaling out over the shoulder. And you're doing it so that you're not in any kind of pain. But you're noticing, like, I'm going a little bit deeper on the left, not so deep on the right. And all that's telling us is that's where we're tight. We're tight on that side, not so much tight on the other side. Good job, everybody. Cool. Back to center, looking straight ahead. Shake your hands out a little bit. Inhale up the sun salute. Forward fold, just come on over. Oh, I'm liking forward folds today. I'm not sure why, but I am. Up we come. Forward fold down to Mother Earth. One more time. Up on the inhale, the sun salute. And let's exhale through this chimney we just built here, okay? Exhale. And then inhale down to T. And we're just going to roll our wrist right here. We talked about this the last couple of weeks. Opposite direction. This is, as we get colder, as the weather gets chillier, this is really kind of important to do. Keep that blood flowing into your fingertips. These wrist rolls are really, really good. Okay, great. Bring your hands together, the heart center. Palms are going to touch right here. Go ahead and push the palms together. Raise your elbows. See what happens when you close your eyes. Here we go. Remember that 1, 2, 3 breath? 3, 2, 1 breath. Oh, good job, everybody. Nice. Good job. Gently open your eyes. Shake out your hands. Wow. So we started on the neck. We're going to do some more neck work. Hands going to the opposite shoulders. There we go. Why are the hands there? We want the hands, okay? We want the hands. Sorry, everybody. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. We want the hands to hold the shoulders down. So remember to sit up straight. Hold the hands down. Hold the shoulders down. What am I talking about? Hands holding shoulders down. I'm sorry. There we go. Sitting up straight, and we're going to drop that left ear towards the left shoulder. Inhale back up to center. Exhale. Right ear towards right shoulder. Inhale back up. Here we go. So the hands are holding the shoulders down so that we're isolating the stretch right where we want it. Oh. Good. Exhale. There we go. Feel that nice stretch on the side? Yeah, this one doesn't get moved much. All right, it's kind of a weird location, a weird muscle. It has a very limited amount of ability. Shake it out, everybody. There we go. Hands come back up. All right, and we're just going to do this really gentle neck roll. So just let your chin, your forehead roll forward, out to the side, and back, out to the side, and back again. Oh, there we go. We call this one Rice Krispies, because you can hear that snap, crackle, and pop, right? There we go. And opposite direction. Wow. Good job, everybody. Cool. Shake it out, everybody. Everybody okay? Can you all hear me? Everything is good? Excellent. That's what I'm trying to do here. There, that's what I wanted to see. A little bit bigger. Okay. Time for some shoulder rolls, right? Because we did a nice little work on the neck. So here we sit, casually just there, and just inhale the shoulders up and roll them back. Remember to sit up straight. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Awesome. One more time, everybody. Inhale the shoulders up and roll them forward this time. Excellent. Good, 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 good. One more time. Yay. Shake it out, everyone. Awesome job. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful work here. All right, backstroke, right? Right hand, front of the left shoulder, just to keep the shoulder from going wacky. That's all we're doing. So it comes here, and we're just going to bring that left hand up like this and let it roll wherever it wants to go. Oh. So, and again, the right hand is just trying to keep, see what, you know, you can do this and get all carried away like you're dancing, you know, in the disco kind of thing. We're going to try to isolate that just a little bit. There we go. I guess disco is a word that you guys are too young to understand, right? That's pretty funny. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Good. One more time. And then switch your hand over. Okay, and go to the other side while I admit Sharon here. There we go. So now the left hand, right, is on the front of the right shoulder, and the right arm is going up into a backstroke. There we go. Look at that. Excellent. And I'm really noticing there's a difference, right? I mean, it's just one side just works differently than the other. Partly that's because we are left-handed or right-handed, right? So one side has a tendency to be a little more developed, right? And then there are all kinds of other limitations. This is the side I had my port on. This is the side that doesn't have as much mobility back. Great. Shake your hands out, everybody. Put them out to that T. There we go. Inhale up to sun salute. And then exhale and forward fold. Oh. Inhale up to sun salute. Exhale right on into forward fold. Inhale back to a seated looking forward position. Extend your hands out straight out. Excellent, wonderful. Look at us. Okay, drop your elbows down about 5 inches. This one, remember, this one's called locomotion. Okay, and what we're gonna, this is the inhale right here where I'm at. And we're gonna bring the elbows back towards, look, right back here towards the torso. When they get to the rib cage, that, okay, that's the exhale, and then we pinch our shoulders together. Oh. Inhale out. Exhale back and pinch. Oh, I love what this does for the shoulders, how it starts to creep down into those shoulder blades. About all the time you spend leaning forward during the day, driving, working on the computer, cooking, putting things in the microwave, right? All this is just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold this one. Great job. Shake it out, everybody. Whew. I love it. All right, I'm going to turn sideways because I want you to see this one. Right hand comes straight up. This is the runner stretch. So the right hand, let me get the camera here. There we go. Okay. I'm looking at you on the big screen, but the camera's recording on the lower screen, so I got to get this thing angled correct. Right hand straight out. Okay? You got that. But what we're going to do is we're going to take that right hand and it's going to come across the center line. And it's still straight. And then the left elbow is going to come up and meet the right elbow. So I got a straight right arm. I'm looking at a left palm, a left hand. And what we're going to do is pull that left hand, that left palm right towards the left ear while I look straight ahead. Oh. And gently just tumble out of that. Shake it out. Right hand comes back up to do that again. Straight out. Across the center line. Left elbow up to meet the right elbow. Pull that left palm, that left hand past the left ear. Oh, good. Excellent. Wonderful. Gently let go. Oh, you know how nicely that opened up that part of the shoulder? Yeah, I like it. Left arm straight up. Go ahead and bring that straight extended left arm across center line. That way the right elbow can come up and under and connect with the left elbow, and we can pull it past. So the right hand, the right palm are coming towards the right ear while I look straight ahead. Oh. Gently tumble out of that, shake it out. Left hand up one more time. Across the center line of the body, right elbow up, underneath the left elbow. I'm looking at the right palm. I'm bringing it towards my right ear, right side of my face. Oh, what a wonderful stretch. Fantastic. Gently come out of that, everyone. Shake it out. Reach up to sun salute. Gently forward. Fold right over to Mother Earth. Oh. Up the sun salute. Bring your hands down to the T. Roll your wrist. Opposite directions. Bring your fingertips together. Get heart center. Let your palms touch. Elbows up. Rest your chin on your index finger. Close your eyes. A little bit better. Neck, shoulders, just a little bit. Great. I love it. Okay. Gently open your eyes. Shake your hands out. Whew. Cool. You know, they're over halfway through football season. I have not watched 1 minute of one game yet, but we still do our goalpost. Whoop, right there. All right. Check your triceps. Make sure they're straight as they can be. All right. What happens on this? Okay. All that happens is triceps, arms, shoulders, they all stay the same. You just roll down. Oh. Inhale up. Trying to keep my triceps running parallel as best they can to the floor. Good job, Jerry. Yeah. One more time. Fantastic. Back up. Reach. Sun salute. Forward fold into Mother Earth. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. Up we come back to our seated pose. Shake it out, everybody. Good job. All right. You know, the shoulder is so amazing. The neck, all these overlapping muscles. And that muscle that we did, the goalpost that we just did, it's not a very big muscle. It's hidden back in the back. And it can get really tight really fast. It's amazing how that happens because we don't use it much, right? Except when we do this weird mode. When do we ever do that, right? I mean, it's like, I don't think I do that. So it's really good to stretch them in conjunction with these other stretches because that's what gives us that mobility that we're really looking for. So enough of that. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on a tangent. Seated eagle, everybody. Right hand up, tricep again, right? Right here. Left elbow up underneath. So what I'm hoping is that an index finger gets a hold of the thumb. But if I've got a left hand grabbing the right wrist, that's good too. All I want to do is remember to keep my elbows together when I inhale and rise up. And then I'm going to exhale, and the elbows are going to stay together when they come down. Keeping the elbows together is what actually creates this stretch. And down. Try this one sometime after you've been writing an email or a letter on the computer for like an hour, and just go right through this one and watch what happens. One more time. Up, 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 up. Show me your eagle. That's it, and down we come. Whew. Oh man, things are starting to open up. Left arm up, right elbow underneath. Oh, it's so different than the other side. That is good. So right hand holding onto the left wrist, left arm, and I'm going to inhale up, keeping the elbows together. And then I'm going to drop the elbows down towards my lap, keeping them together. elbow up, elbows down, and up, and down. And one more time, we're going up, we're gonna reach, and show us the eagle. And down we come. Oh, man, I like that. Whew. I like it a lot. All right. I feel really good about the shoulders and the neck. I'd like to now start to stretch this rib cage a little bit down here, get a little side stretch going on, because they are kind of conforming and it prohibits our mobility sometimes. Right hand grabs the seat of the chair. Left arm comes over top. We got our halo. See it right there? There's your halo. Good. Sit up straight. And then where the movement is, okay, I am still sitting up straight. The movement is this. That left hand, that overhead hand is reaching for that opposite shoulder, right? Yeah, and then down it comes. And don't worry about where it ends. Just don't hurt yourself. Inhale back up for the halo. There we go. Good job, Janet. And down. Inhale up. Feel that nice, beautiful stretch right up the top and down. Going to the other side. Halo on the other side. And down. Yeah. I know you're feeling it. Such a great stretch. And up. Down we come. Shake your hands out. Inhale, up to sun salute. Exhale, forward fold to Mother Earth. Inhale, up, sun salute. Hands down to the T. Roll the wrist. You're going to get tired of hearing this, aren't you? And fingertips come together. Heart center. Just push your palms together just for a second. I think it's a really good time to just be thankful. Thankful that we're here, that we get to share some time, that we're able to do this. Great job, everybody. Shake it out. Okay. Hey, we're into seated twist. We want to catch this part of the rib cage from here down. So how does that work? Well, the right hand goes onto the left knee. The left hand comes straight out. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to open to the left with a straight extended left arm. And I'm looking at that arm. I'm looking at the hand. And I'm going back as far as I can. Remember, sit up straight. Okay, I'm going back as far as I can. And when I think I've gone as far as I can without hurting myself, hold on to that left knee with your right hand just a little bit. Maybe you get an extra inch. All right, we're going to exhale forward. And maybe if we're lucky, we come across the center line a little bit. Back open on the inhale. Remember to hold on to that left knee with the right hand. Back on the exhale, cross the center line. One more time. Oh, I can feel things just popping open. As I come back on the exhale, bringing it back to center line, I drop that left hand onto the right elbow, right knee, sorry, and up comes the right. So I'm holding on to the right knee with the left hand, and I'm opening to the right, following it, watching it. Exhale back to center. Open. Exhaling back to center. Open. One more time. Holding on when you think you've gone as far as you can. Just hold on to that right knee. And here we come back to center line. Drop that right hand onto the left knee. Look up. And then just forward fold right on over to Mother Earth. Oh. hold this for 1 second, just because it feels good, I think. Left hand on the left knee, right hand on the right knee, up we go. I'm going to turn sideways again because I want you to be able to see this, the knee lift that we're about to do. Okay. So this one is a little unusual, okay, because we start on the exhale. Normally we inhale, our poses, asanas start on the inhale. But this one, we're going to start on the exhale. So here's what happens. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm in a very comfortable seated pose with good posture. And on the exhale, I lift my left leg. I grab that left knee with both hands and I lift it even higher. That's all on the exhale. And then inhale down. Exhale. Lift, grab, lift. Inhale down. Lift, grab, lift. Exhale down. Let's go to the other side, everybody. Make sure you're comfortable. Make sure you're seated good, right where you want to be. Lift, grab, and lift. Inhale down. On the exhale, lift, grab, and lift. Inhale down. Lift, grab, lift. Inhale down. Wonderful job, everybody. Shake it out. Give me a little helicopter right here. You know, I'm prepping us for the cold weather that's coming, right? Remembering to shake, move those wrists, keep things moving, and keep the blood circulating. We will be warmer. Okay, we're going to add to what we just did, that knee lift. Okay, but we're going to do exactly what we did the first time, and we're going to add something. So on the exhale, we're going to lift, grab, lift, and when you get it as high as you can, then I want you to roll into the pose, and then inhale down. Lift, grab, lift, and roll in. That's all on the exhale. Inhale down. Lift, grab, lift. Roll in. Exhale. Great job, everybody. We're going to switch sides, okay? Lift, grab, lift. When you get as high as you can, roll in. Inhale down. Lift, grab, lift. Then roll in. Exhale down. Lift, grab, lift. Roll in. All on the exhale. Whew, that's a lot. Inhale down. Awesome job, everybody. Shake your hands out. Up to sun salute. Exhale, forward fold into Mother Earth. You're doing great. Inhale up. Fingertips touch. Palms come together. Bring those hands down to heart center. Elbows up. Push the palms together and go ahead. Close your eyes. Be brave. My hope is that you feel better than when we started class. Gently open your eyes, shake your hands out. All right, we're gonna do our cat-cow. So that means we have to get up off the chair. We turn the chair around so we can get to the working end. All right, the seated end. Everybody good? All right, they're looking good to me here. All right. And the trick is that we want to grab the side of the chair. I used to think we grab the end of the chair, but what that does is that rotates the arm in too much and it makes it a little unstable. So grab the side of the chair with the hands. Then look at your body and say, okay, Jerry, you're a great staple today. Good job. I'm going to walk my feet back just a little. See the staple? Up, across, and down. All right, so we're gonna do cat-cow. It's really simple. All we gotta do is look up at the wall in front of us. And what happens naturally is there's this little arch right here in our lower back. And that's on the inhale. And then on the exhale, I want you to arch your back like a Halloween cat. Inhale up. Arch your back, Halloween cat. Inhale up. Arch your back, Halloween cat. Awesome job, everybody. Great job. I am impressed. All right, this time when you look up at the wall in front of you, there's that little arch in your lower back. Put your left leg back just a little bit. That's on the inhale. And then on the exhale, bring that left knee in towards the heart. Look down at the left knee. And then back out and look up. So the left leg goes back out. You look up in front of you. Exhale, bring that left knee in towards the heart. Look down at the left knee. One more time. Left leg goes back out. You look up in front. Hold it just for a second if you can. And if you want to get really fancy, you can reach a little bit. Good. Let's come back to staple. All right, adjust whatever you need to adjust. And now this time we're going to look up at the wall in front of us, and the right leg is going to go back. And then on that exhale, that right knee is going to come in towards the heart, right? You're going to look down at the right knee. Good job, everybody. Back out. Look up. Exhale, that right knee comes in towards the heart. You look down at the right knee. One more time. Back out. Looking forward, right leg extended back. You can go high if you want, just for fun, just to see what's going on back there. All right. Good job. Come down to staple, everybody. Cool. Up on your tippy toes. And down. Up on the tippy toes. And down. Up on the tippy toes. And down. This time, when we come up on the tippy toes, take your left foot, put it out to the side, and roll your ankle. Ooh, you know, your toes get cold too in the winter. Roll the opposite direction. Wonderful. Back into staple. Right foot goes out. You're still on tippy toes. Right foot is out to the side. Roll your ankle. Opposite direction. Roll it again. Woo. Good. Come back to staple. All right. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. Come on up. Let's take the pressure off of that wrist. Shake it out a little bit. All right, we're going to sneak in. Lunge here, okay? Before we get to our bounce, I want you to come back to staple. Sweet. Everybody's good? Yeah, good. I want you to take that left foot, your left leg, and step in towards the chair. See what I just did? Yeah, you got that. Great. Okay, now look up at the wall in front of you. And I want you to slide that right leg back. Just wiggle it back. And notice, so the left leg is still close to the chair. You got a really good grip on the chair. So you really say, but you're wiggling that right foot back. And see the lunge? And feel this great stretch in the hip. Oh man, it's awesome. You might even feel it in that back calf too. I'm feeling a little bit there. Oh, what a nice stretch. All right, so we're going to take that right leg, we're going to bring it back up to staple, and then drop that left leg back. So there we are. Good job, everyone. Step your right foot in towards the chair. And now, good grip on the sides of the chair. Now we're going to wiggle that left leg back into what we call lunge. That's right, it's just a wiggle, you know. Wherever it wants to go. I'm still looking up at the wall in front of me. That's important. Feeling that stretch in the left calf. Nice. All right. Step up to the chair. Adjust that right leg back so that you are in staple. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee, up and come, shake it out. All right, everybody, we're gonna quickly go into our balance pose just for 1 second. I'm sorry, we're running a little goofy here because of the trying to get the picture to work on my end. All right, so we're doing mountain pose tree. Okay, we've talked about this for quite a while. We used to teach mountain pose, then we used to teach tree, but now we teach tree, I guess. So hold on to your chair, look straight ahead. I'm grounding myself from the waist down into the earth. I'm making myself taller from the waist up. Looking straight ahead, I feel really good in terms of my balance. And then I'm going to lift that outside heel, right? Like I just did. Let me adjust. You keep going. You know what to do. Lift that outside heel. Okay, got to lift that outside heel. And then I'm going to decide, how's my balance doing here today? You may start to move your hands around. You may move that foot over on top. Just remember to breathe, everybody. Breathe. Easy, nice, going. There we go. Excellent. And out we come. We're going to go to the other side. I know that's a little quick to do that, but I want to get your Shavasana. Here we go. Same thing. Prepare yourself, ground from the waist down, lift from the waist up. Lift that right heel on the left, the left heel, the outside of it. And then where are you going to go? What's going to go on? Are you doing that? There you go. Breathe. Everybody breathe today. All right. My friends, it's time for Shavasana. Let's drop into it. All right, seated pose. Find comfort wherever you are. Allow your eyes to close. Scooch, twist, turn, whatever you need. Find the breath. Go inside. And I'm going to suggest that today is the day to go inside and be thankful. Thankful for all the opportunities that we have. Thankful for Zoom. Thankful for the cancer support community. Thankful for our friends that join us, that are here. Even thankful for our family, as goofy as they can be. Thankful for this amazing, incredible breath that we have that brings all the right energy to all the right parts of our body at all the right times. I don't know how that works. But today I want to be thankful and grateful that I have all these blessings. And for me personally, my friends, I am so grateful for you. I'm grateful that you've allowed me to walk a bit on your journey. I'm grateful that you're walking on my journey with me. It is truly a blessing, and it is part of the reason that I wake up on Thursday mornings. For that, I say thank you. Namaste. And happy Thanksgiving.
Namaste. Thank you, Reber, for all that you give us. Everybody have a wonderful time next week.
Next time. Yeah. It's so.
Blessings. That was beautiful. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Thank you, Reber.
I'm so glad.
That
All
was
right.
exactly what I needed this morning. Thank you.
Woo-hoo! Now it's time to rock and roll.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm seeing Graham Nash Saturday night, so I'm really psyched.
Really, you're going to a concert?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's at the Grand.
That's fantastic.
Oh, that's
Hey, Anna, I'm so
wonderful.
glad you joined us today in chair yoga. Did you like it?
Yes, I did. It's my first time and I loved it.
All
Oh,
right,
good.
Well,
Good.
then you're here. And Jerry's here. Everybody, Sharon is here. We're all here. Janet, it was so
Yep.
nice to have you back.
Yes, good to be back.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
everyone.
Same to
Take
you.
care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.